So here they are, old, ugly Stern Graphics. As you can see, these vinyl letters are way past their prime. And of course, that's my fault. I let them go way too long. But why? Well, I was afraid of them. Not putting the new ones on, mind you, but taking the old ones off. But as you can see, where there is a will, there is a way, especially if it saves a skipper money. I'm using a heat gun to melt the vinyl letters and carefully peel them off using a dull flat edge. This is the best way to get the heavy, bulky parts off. The next step involves a solvent, in this case acetone, to dissolve and remove the remnants left behind after the heat gun. Make sure you wear disposable hand protection when using any solvent. Wow! As you can see, it's very effective. It leaves a nice clean surface. And even though it looks perfect, well, there's actually one more step. You need to polish the surface. And I was lucky to have my buddy Alberto Carvajal there, at no problem, waxing the boat. Of course, you can do this yourself if you have the right tools, but Alberto was there waxing the boat, and he was kind enough to help me out. It looks great. Thanks, buddy. Now, it's time to put the new graphics on. So I got my letters from BoatUS graphics department, and they're rub-on vinyls. I've already done half of my hailing port, Phoenix, Arizona, and I want to show you how they taught me to put it on. By the way, their website has a good PDF on how to do this kind of thing, so let me show you what's going on here. The first step is positioning the graphic. So in this case, you use two small pieces of tape on both ends of the graphic and measure from the bottom letters to a particular landmark. Okay? Then once you get it positioned how you like, use a piece of black tape and anchor it. Now these particular pieces of tape are the releases. And I've already done this side, which is you take the paper off, you peel it all the way back, you cut the paper, the backing paper off, and then using a squeegee type device, you literally rub all the letters into place. And you work your way out, pressing out any bubbles or whatever. And in my case, I did a little detail work. You know, I really made sure it was down tight. Okay? And if you look carefully, you can see where the paper's broken. So now I'm going to do the other side. At this point, the anchor tape is almost secondary because these letters are still holding on. So according to the instructions, I'm supposed to remove the black center masking tape, and then the graphics will hold back on as I peel off the backing paper. So let's do that now. So I take the masking tape off. And then if it works correctly, this should pretty much hold in place, and it does. Okay, so now you can see where I've cut it with the paper, and I'll just pull back. So there it is, ready to go. So now I very gently fold it back, making sure it's square. Make sure it's, boy, it sticks quick. Now I use the rubber. So now I have to remove the backing paper. Now theoretically, if the letters are rubbed on hard enough, they'll let go from the backing paper and stay on the boat. We'll see. Now, peeling this back, they say do it at a 90-degree angle. And as you can see, not in any rush. It looks like it's sticking. They say after I get this done that I'm supposed to go back with an X-Acto knife, pop any bubbles under the letters, but these letters are so thin, I really don't expect any problem. And now for the big one. This one, I'm going to keep my hands clear, and Andrea's going to help me shoot the rest of this video. I need all the help I can get. The all-important positioning phase. Happily, I've got a stencil of sorts. looks too far that way. Ooh. Yeah, it needs to go that way. Anyway, so you measure from some sort of level surface, so that's just shy of 17 there to the blue. So I've got them both the same. Now the trick is in the middle, because this graphic sags a little bit. All right. So just like I did with the hailing port, I now get my scissors, fold the graphic back, pull the paper off, of course the wind is not helpful. So this is my fulcrum. I pull it out. And the instructions from BoatUS says to start at the middle and work your way out to the edges, like that. But what I'm really doing is I'm kind of pushing any air bubbles out. There's an air bubble. You can see a couple of them in the sun now. Rather convenient. Alright, now this is all sticking, so it's kind of like the masking tape. So now you can get rid of the center tape. Put that in the trash box. Now this one's tricky because I got this rope in the way. See, it sticks pretty quick. Now, of course, before I put this in place, I used window cleaner, in this case 409, to clean the surface so that it has something really nice to stick to. And all the oil and everything is gone. Because these letters from BoatUS are UV protected, so they'll last quite some time. The other vinyl that I had on there, as you saw, shrunk and so forth. This one shouldn't. Not for a real long time. Now, once it's kind of stuck, you're supposed to do the whole graphic. Just kind of. I'm pressing on it, pressing out all the air bubbles for each one, especially my middle slot. I've always been a little worried about that one. Okay, the moment of truth, the final peeling of the backing. So I don't need this anymore. I left this little bubble here so I could reach under it. And again, you don't pull it straight up, you pull it back at about a 90-degree angle. And you don't rush this. You get kind of a pace after a while. Look how pretty that is. What's interesting is, see, it sticks to everything. It's not just the letters. It's a pretty clever system, actually. Boy, tell you what, this is a workout. I'm glad I didn't make my graphic any larger. Pretty good.
Hey babe, that looks really nice.
Thanks. So, I don't have any bubbles, but if I did, you're supposed to use an X-Acto knife and poke little holes in them. But the simple fact is, over time, air will work its way out. I mean, I got a bubble there, but for the most part, I'm not worried about them. Over time, they'll make their way out. The letters are a little bit, I guess the word porous isn't correct, but the air will go out. Sun on it will make a difference. So there we go. Get back and show the whole effect.
Isn't that just the prettiest thing I've ever seen? Awesome, babe.
And later that day, we were a part of a raft up from Southwestern Yacht Club, and she looked great.